Orthopedics, Hallux valgus. I found this one operation good for most degrees of deformity associated with hallux valgus. Even when the hallux valgus angle is greater than 45 degrees or the IMB angle is greater than 20. As you know, there's over 100 different operations for hallux valgus, and not many of them are much use. So I've been looking for a long time to find one, and this one has worked well for me. It consists of a distal closing wedge osteotomy of the first metatarsal coupled with a lateral shift. It's done via a 1 to 2 centimeter incision. It's held with 1 KY. The beauty of this operation is that you don't have to enter the first MTP joint and you don't excise the exostosis or bunion, because with this shift it removes a pressure area there. So it gets a natural correction. You're also able to get a natural anatomic correction with bending the KYs in situ. Here's some cases to illustrate this. Pre-op, a marked hallux valgus. Post-op, good correction. Here's a marked hallux valgus correction. Here it is corrected with a distal wedge, closing wedge osteotomy of first metatarsal and a shift, a lateral shift, held with a KY. You just bend it in situ to avoid a rigidly straight first ray. Here it is corrected, small incision. Here's another case, a marked hallux valgus, clawed toe, 74-year-old, small incision, wedge osteotomy, small saw, retracted above and below to expose the bone. Here it is corrected, held with 1 KY, bent at the site in situ to get a anatomic correction. I also corrected clawed toes 2 and 3. Case number 3 here, the wire has been bent in situ to get a natural correction. You can bend it both wires, give a natural physiological alignment. Good correction, 2 months remains. Here's a potential problem. 34-year-old female, corrected. She took the KY out too soon herself prior to 6 weeks. It still went on to bone union 2.5 months, but lost some correction at 3 months. Corrected again, held it with 2 KYs, good correction, and here it is held at KY with 2 KYs and uniting at 6 weeks. Here's another case for hallux valgus interphalangeus. You hear about this, you read about it, but here's an actual case. 15-year-old girl, bilateral. Look at the marked deformity at the level of the IP joint. Here the x-ray is conforming. Here it is corrected at the table, closing wedge, but no shift, just a closing wedge. And here are the x-rays showing the corrected hallux valgus interphalangeus. Hope you find this operation useful for all degrees of deformity, simple to perform, but you need to get the KYs in at least 6 weeks and have x-ray confirmation of healing before removing the KYs. I use an hemostat in the metatarsal to aid with the correction on the table. Thank you for your interest.